Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Phoenix Raceway, day 2 of the weekend here for the VRA, and we're currently in qualifying here for the Limit Merchandise 500. You catch us during qualifying here for the Cup Series. We've just had 2 drivers set times. Phoenix Raceway is of course a short track, so 2 laps for every driver during qualifying, and currently the 14 and 20 car have set times right now. 27's on the board, just around the low to mid kind of 27's. And I'm currently joined by co-commentators Masashi and Toddy.
Hello everybody.
What's up?
Going to be in for an amazing race. During practice we had a lot of fast drivers, but 2 that particularly stuck out was the pace of the Smith Sport team. Both Dino and Nint seem to be really fast around here. They set the fastest times on the leaderboard, especially Dino, the only man to get under the 27s and into the 26s. So he seems to be one to look out for this race.
Indeed, Smith Sport started to truly find their footing after Las Vegas after having a bit of a rather slow start to the year. So it's nice to see they're finally finding their speed. Clearly, they're for car speed today here at Phoenix.
And they may have just got the right setup. I mean, it all comes down to, of course, the cars are very even, but even just the minor tweaks in driving style as well can make all the difference. And currently, Nint has already set a time. Dino sets a 27.4. Currently in second, but he does have another lap to go.
I think it will improve.
Most likely. It's just about finding your bearings, getting into a rhythm here at Phoenix. Phoenix, of course, not your typical speedway track. It's called the Dog Bowl, or the dog, with the dog leg, of course, being the first turn. Yes. Dino does go a little bit faster, but not as fast as we were expecting. That's currently provisionally third.
And not Limit Nick, sorry, to be fair, no, he is qualifying now, not Limit Nick, but I should say Nint, sorry. Just a step ahead of him in second, a full 10th ahead of him.
And currently on pole right now, 2 tenths clear is is the 20 car. That is Enthusiast.
Yes.
He's looking really quick since joining Unfamous. This is his rookie season in the Cup Series, and he's looking really fast, really consistent at the top. Might be a dark horse in the championship, as long as he can get some good points on the table here at Phoenix. But what have been your guys' take on the 20 car?
He's certainly been very fast, and I quite like the speed out of him. I do believe that, looking at how well he's done so far, if he can just keep it, if he can just keep with the speed during the races as well, I think in a short time, maybe for today, we could see his first win. So I'm very impressed with him so far. He has certainly exceeded my expectations. So yeah, let's just wait to see how well he does, really.
Yeah, Enthusiast has that really good potential in the Verizon series. As of course, from tryouts, he was able to get the master license from tryouts. He was able to do well from both here and from practice.
Yeah, of course, being a tryout driver and getting straight into the Cup Series is of course a massive confidence boost. So he comes into his rookie season with a lot of confidence on his side, and getting into the car, he seems to be a natural at it, and he's currently on pole at the moment. And another person who is still yet to find their first Cup Series win after it was taken away from them. But Pancake, who's currently not here and hasn't attended many races, but when we've seen them on the track, they have been quick.
Yes, Pancake was obviously probably the fastest driver in finals. Probably just a step ahead of Forza, purely because Forza hadn't shown up for a good chunk of the season, but Pancake, one of the fastest driving files during Season 6, got the championship, of course. Now he's in Cup, and he's also proven that he is one of the fastest there when he shows up. So, obviously, win taken away from, what was it? Daytona, wasn't it?
Yeah, at the Verizon 500, he looked to clinch it at the line, but unfortunately, after Stewart's review, the win was taken away after failing post-race inspection, and Geezier became the winner of the Verizon 500 presented by Trek. Speaking of Geezier, he is currently qualified dead last right now. 27.933 is his current time. However, he's not last because AJ has literally just set an even slower time, 28.3. I imagine he'll probably improve that, but
Yes.
I mean that'd be shocking. But
Embarrassing.
we've seen a couple of times been set by different drivers. Lemon Nick puts himself provisionally in second now. With a 27.213, and CK as well slots in third with a 27.317.
A bit surprised for CK. He's usually been pretty mid-pack, but starting third, that's pretty good for him.
Yeah, it'll be good to get off the second row and get off the line. Obviously, he just needs a good start. That's the real thing that drivers need to be wary of. But
yeah.
Now, one of the drivers we've just seen a little bit of talking about, but currently VRA is featuring for both Fios and Cup Series featured matchups. Each week, both the Fios Series and Cup Series will have a jury of 4 people, including me, Galaxel, Tower, as well as Verge. And those 3, including me, will be presented with a matchup between 2 drivers and who will perform better, and also betting on who will be the winning driver. Now, this week the matchup is between Viking and Crown. Now, most of the jury voted in favor of Viking for his good luck throughout the Cup Series, despite not having the performance factor. He does get lucky. He must have God on his side or something. Currently qualified 7th, and his rival in the matchup is Crown, who currently is not present, so that would automatically mean that Viking
Wins his matchup.
is the winner. Yeah, wins the matchup. It also comes down to who wins as well. A lot of people have voted either Dino or Nint for this race. It's split half and half between the 4 juries. So that is going to be interesting to see whether the jury are right, whether Smith Sport was the correct option to pick for winning the race. They've got the pace there, currently 4th and 5th. Not bad starting position, but not as dominant as they were in practice.
Indeed, but I think their speed overall is a set above the rest, so I think they could quickly make their way towards the front.
Yeah, it's not particularly hard to do that here at Phoenix when you get lucky with cautions as well. If the top 3 make mistakes, it's easy to get by and hold that lead, as we saw yesterday with the Fios Series, in which Tower was able to get lucky with the caution and then stay in first until the end of the race, and of course he picked up the win. And currently we're seeing Galaxel ram Tower from behind. What is going on?
In close ram.
Oh, and okay.
Oh my god.
I did not know he was a jihadist. I did not know he was in association with Al Qaeda.
Okay. Anyways, we're looking. That is qualifying finished now as we speak. Congratulations to the 20 car of Enthusiast. He starts pole here at Phoenix with 27. Well. Yep, that is going to be his first pole. So congratulations to him. And now he just needs to convert it into race pace. But going through the order, it's Enthusiast on pole. Litman Nick will start beside him on the first row. The 24 of CK will start in third. In fourth will be Nint. In fifth will be Dino in the 45. In sixth will be Galaxel in the 8 car. In seventh will be the 14 car of Viking. In eighth will be the 26 of AJ. In ninth, the 92 of Bro. And in 10th is Geezier. So that is your qualifying order complete. 10 cars ready to race. And we're just going to go for a short break before we get ready to go racing.
Alright, give me a second.
Late. Out of pit road. And we're about to go rolling shortly. It's going to be 2 laps of pacing before we go green here. 124 laps on the table for the taking here between 10 drivers. Now we're just sorting out the pace car. That may be our friend Masashi.
Yes.
but we're about to go racing. Yeah, sorry, Enthusiast is V-Draft, that is his official name, said by the banner.
I've always called him Enthusiast.
Same.
I don't know why, I just have. But for now, I guess I'll call him V-Draft. But anyways.
It's just making it sound like that he's like a best friend to Tawa or something, which is a huge coincidence you guys were seeing.
Maybe it's to do with cult just theorizing, but we're ready to go. The green flag's waved from behind pit road there. Oh, maybe not, just getting one car ready. Oh, that's Boyle. Okay, Boyle is ready now. Drivers getting set up to go. And of course, everybody wants to make it to victory lane. Of course, produced by myself, actually, in case people did not know. But that is true. And we are rolling now. And pacing is set to 75 miles an hour here around.
There's some goofy activities going on behind me. I saw them and Nick dive down to the inside. Onto the apron, for some reason.
Odd behaviours, probably just a little bit desperate to get going.
Can't blame them, honestly.
But here is going to be the second lap of pacing. V-Draft is going to lead the way. He's got a lot to handle behind. He's got a lot of experience on his tail. Littman Nick, Season 5 Cup Series champion. And it's confirmed we're going to be green this time. The pace car is going to pull into pit road there, deep down on the apron.
I'm not doing what the pace car did yesterday.
And that, for anyone not realizing what that was on stream from C Sports yesterday. But that the pace car did hit the entry barrier. As we round the turn 3
Like
here into turn 4, we're going to be ready to go green. V-Draft is going to lead the way. Green flag waved here. The Lemon Nick merchandise 500. Lemon Nick already looking to the inside.
They're already stacking up back.
So V-Draft. Yeah, V-Draft failed to cover the inside off, and Lemon Nick already into the lead now.
Oh, they're getting
and
loose in
yeah,
turn 2.
Yeah, CK gets a little bit loose there, but covers off Glaxel. Gezier is there as well, and he's up into 4th. So putting on a real drive there from the last to 4th. CK now on the outside of the 48 car. Gets the move done, nicely done. V-Draft has managed to come back on Limonic and has taken back first place. As we're going to head on to lap 3. Laps go fast here at Phoenix Raceway. Only a mile long is the track. And 124 laps is present on this race. And that's a car around. I think that's AJ in the backwards. In
Nice
the back
save,
there,
though.
but yeah, and he manages to keep it going. So no caution waved.
Other driver red say here not clear, so I think someone might have made a late block on him or something.
Yeah, that might have been the case. It's dangerous going down like that, especially into the dogleg where the exit wall is so close to the racing line. You just do not want to hit it because it can just destroy your pace and your car.
Nin and CK batting for third right now. Nin just loses the outside, but he'll get run off the turn.
Yep, and now he's down the inside as well. He's got a little bit of a run. Can he keep the inside? Oh, he goes a little bit deep here. CK is going to try and cut back. And does so. Can he cover off the inside? Yes, is the answer. Car is a bit close to the pit wall again. As we see, again, more side-by-side action. Nint down the inside of CK still. And Viking down the inside of Gezio gets the move done. A lot of space to do that. And he's now going to be on the tail of AJ, looking to the inside. Gets on the quarter panel. And AJ uses Galaxel as a wall to accelerate off. Galaxel almost into the outside wall on turn 2, but keeps it going.
Well, something nice battles. We saw this yesterday too. Some nice battles between drivers. Phoenix is very nice. Whatever they did to the start, it was very nice. Phoenix, very nice track to run and fight people with. It's assuming no one else dives into the corner with you. So.
And Viking loses out a couple of places, but he's down the inside of Gizio trying to look back for 9th. Oh, squeezing against the wall. Oh, and they're coming in together into the wall. Okay, what is Viking doing?
Viking stuff. This is.
Yeah.
I swear, he works for Osama bin Laden.
I think he finally lost.
Oh, and he's gone. Viking has just disconnected.
No, he's back.
Or okay.
Oh, Jesus door bangs him in turn 2. And meanwhile, Nate has made his way past CK and is now hounding Lipman Nick for 3rd. I mean, 2nd, sorry. And he's got a run. And he's cleared it just like that. Now CK's now battling him for 3rd. Guys made his way up there too. Like we said, Smith Sport is going to make their way up through the field in beginning parts of the races.
The good thing for on the inside. Yeah, currently battling with 2 Smith Sport drivers who are now side by side. They're not quite clear. They just need to be careful. V-Draft though has all the room in the world now. He's got about 2 seconds, 2.6 seconds between.
All this battle is actually pulling away. The more they battle, the more he can put away. The more he doesn't have to worry about. Because he can play it safe. The more they battle, the more it works in his favour. So they need to sort themselves out quickly, and maybe start helping each other a little bit.
Well, the gap has came down a couple of tenths, and oh dear, and that's Nint pushing the 29 car of Littman to the side. Bit of a rivalry there, of course, between championship rivals from last season. Nint leaves the door a little bit open there on the middle line. And we're going to see 2.7 seconds now, so dropped back a little bit. And of course, it's still early in the race, but VJF can think about maybe saving just a little bit. He has got the space to do it, as long as he doesn't make any mistakes.
Obviously, no one wants to make a mistake, as Nint has managed now to pull away from Littman Nick. Dino is now handing.
Oh,
and just from race control.
Yes.
I think.
Okay. Yeah, I think that is. We've got a new steward going on, or just a steward trying to remember how it works here.
Yes, that is the case. Vital's a bit rusty. He hasn't stewarded in a long time.
I think he's getting the hang of it. He knows how to use it. He says hi again. Okay. Well, entertaining.
Anyway.
Mid-race entertainment. Oh, and okay. Wow.
Whatever.
Wow.
Oh.
Whatever.
We've got some beef between the commentator booth and the stewards.
This better not result in a Michael Cole versus Jerry Lawler match at WrestleMania, that's for sure. God, that would be awful. For those who know, you'll get it. Anyways, back on with the race. Things have spaced out between the top drivers here. V-Draft still with over 2 seconds a gap now. Although it looks like it's coming down a little bit now as Nint is escaping battles here. Yeah, 2.3 seconds is good, but Lippmann is gaining on Nint. He's got a good run going into turn 1 here. Can he get a good exit? Kind of. I mean, he's still in the draft of Nint, so he's probably gonna stick with him for a while unless he makes a mistake.
Nint trying to take the dog leg instead of cutting it. That is interesting. That's that Lippmann Nick passing.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he chose to do that. I mean, I'm not a particular fan of cutting the dog leg, but it is just frankly quicker. Meanwhile, Nint gets the inside here. He's gonna get the cut back.
If anything, I think he's trying to fuel safe. He's starting to let off far a little bit on the straightaways, which is interesting.
A funny place to do it whilst you're battling right now. The gap now is 3.23 seconds from the leader. And Nint is going to go up high. Nick coming down inside. Oh, and a bit of contact. Nint manages to keep it out of the wall. He apologises for it, and we've already got Bro is deciding to come into pit road early.
Potentially pit strategy?
Well, he's the only one coming into pit road, so he is doing a major undercut. We're not exactly sure how the tyres will last, but I imagine they will go on for a couple more laps here at Phoenix. Bro comes in, not cutting too many boxes. There is a rule against it. You're not allowed to cut any more than 3 pit boxes across pit road.
This is a pretty new rule. I think it first came into effect at Martinsville last season, sorry, not last year. And not many people know about it really, so it's actually catching a lot of people out.
Yeah, it almost caught out Tower yesterday in the Fire Series, but he had a penalty retracted for it, and he's going to oh dear, Bro's going to re-merge in the way of the leader. Gets out of the way though, nice and steady.
Guy should last around 50 laps, so he's pitted really early, and fuel lasts about half that, so
well, I mean,
trying to get ahead of the game.
Side.
Yeah, the right side's wear the most. They last about 40-50 laps.
Well,
the left side lasts up to like 70 laps.
I'd be surprised if they last over 30, but
the tyre wear this year has been really, really minimal. Tyres have not played much of a role as they have the past few seasons.
Yeah, fuel is more important here, it seems. Bro now battling with the leader to stay on the lead lap as he comes out pit road. Yeah, he just backs off a little bit, probably a bit cautious now, not trying to get in trouble. 2 Chevrolet drivers, different teams of course, 92 belonging to Spring Motorsports, as well as Enthusiast Draft, the 20 car belonging to Unfamous Racing. But they separate now, and next down the road is Lippmann and Nint, who are battling away, but now the gap is 5 seconds. So V-Draft has all the time in the world to fuel save at this point in the race if he wants to, because he is in the driving seat for this race. I mean, literally of course, but figuratively, in strategy wise, he is able to save as much as he can.
Yes, he is over 5 seconds ahead. Both Lippmann and Nint have lost quite a bit of time, but it's started to stagnate a little bit.
And there are less cars on the track as well, which makes it harder for a caution to come out. It still can, and it still probably will affect this race. But currently, 25 laps of green flag racing so far. It's about to be 26 as V-Draft will cross the line now. So this is a long stint of green flag racing. Drivers will be hoping for a caution to pit their tyres for their fuel.
Have I not just seen Agizia just wall ride the entirety of turn 1 and 2? I was taking a look at Viking, see how he was doing, a local terrorist, and then I look behind him and I see Agizia right on the wall, I think. I don't know
Well, I
whether
mean-
he was truly, but I'm not sure. I was a bit
I mean,
onto it.
it must have been probably accidental because he's not doing it again. So
Yeah.
but just thank you for that little bit of insight there.
As Dino spins and he just about saves it. Oh,
Well, that was close, and he does manage to keep it going, and now he's in a battle between AJ and CK. He's surrounded by Koimoshi Motorsports cars. It's not great position for Dino. That's going to wear out his tires a little bit.
Confucius now going to go pit. Sorry.
Yep, so Draft is going to pit now. So the leader coming in earlier than everybody else. Let's see what everybody else does. Dino still battling with AJ side by side here out of turn 2. Oh, he's not clear!
AJ found him!
There we go.
Now that has got to be on AJ, surely.
Yeah, I was looking at V-Draft in the pits, and I saw AJ come up into his quarter panel.
Same.
I don't know if we caught that on camera, but that was clearly on AJ there for turning him. That's
Limit
not helped
coming to pit
Dino
lane now.
at all.
Nin is fuel saving. Like mega fuel saving.
Well, I think Dino now is going to pit now, just getting into pit road to just reset and get back out on track.
And now AJ's putting more of his confidence on top of emerging enthusiast. Came down right on him even though he was on the apron. Oh, probably because he's trying to pit, but whatever. But I keep calling enthusiast his V-Drop. Mate, I'm so sorry. I think.
Oh, and
Oh,
Nin-
then pits. He comes in with a little racing pass. He slows down just in time to not go over 50.
So Nint's still the leader. V-Draft passes in though. That's main rival as well as Litman Nick, who.
But that's
Yep, so
just a
20
warning.
Well, I'm surprised by that.
But we're hearing two sides of the argument. We're hearing intentional wreck and we're hearing lag. So it's a bit hard for one singular guy up in the forward booth to determine whether it
I
was
think
intent wreck.
it's two people. I think currently.
No, it's just Tower. Tower is on his own.
No, I think Toxic is here. Or is it? Oh no.
No, Toxic is
Yeah,
not
my
here.
bad. Sorry about that. But
No, that's good.
the race continues. Nint comes out just behind them, and Nick. V-Draft still in the lead after green flag pitting.
Toxic's not even still anyway. Well, a V-Draft comes down on Jidzia, and then he spins him out. That's a bit sketchy.
CK is in pit road.
CK, yes, he is imperial. He sped as well. CK sped.
Wow, so he is. Oh,
Oh,
and that's
a
easier.
10-second
Harness the
penalty.
wall.
Who's in the wall?
Well, that's easier coming out of the dog leg. Just slammed hard into the wall. Keeps it going though. That was just in front of Litman Nick, but no contact made.
That was close.
Now, Draft is looking good on points as well. Currently in second for the points. He's been really consistent finisher up in the top 5. So he's looked good this season. And now it could top it off with a win. And now it's eat into Dino's lead, which is still close right now. But as we speak, In other news, we've got some insight into a couple of potential rule changes going on, suggested by team owners in VRA Parliament. We've got a suggestion going on that a new license should be created as a top-tier license in VRA, above the current master license for Cup Series racing, which would be given to veterans, race winners and champions, which would limit how often they're able to bushwhack in the Fire Series, which should protect the interests of drivers in the Fire Series. What are your thoughts on that?
Now, that sounds like a pretty good idea, because we do have a bit of an issue where Cup drivers are coming down to Fire Series, signing one race contract and absolutely whipping the field. Unless I want to count Forza, but at the same time, he's been fast ever since the career in VRA, so I'm just going to leave him out of the argument for now. But he is Cup Series material, so I guess that sort of links into it. But as for Cup Series drivers on their own, yeah, it's a bit of an issue. They're coming down constantly just to race and dominate, and it's not very good for people who still haven't won the first races yet, like me. Because they could have a chance of the next few, V-Tower comes out of turn 4 and steals the win from him because he's just so much better than me. So,
well, yeah, we see some frustration going on there firsthand, but
no offense to the guy, it's just it happens too often. I really think it shouldn't be happening in the first place.
bit of contact there between just a bit of a skirmish going on. Viking ends up into the wall. CK currently was in dead last, and he's still a lap down. Enthusiast is behind them as well, though, behind Viking, so he's going to be lapping him shortly. We're on lap 41. We still had green flag racing so far. No cautions yet, surprisingly. We had a couple of cautions too, in fact, and that's Bro who gets a bit loose there he's slow coming out of the dogleg and on the front stretch. But he manages to keep it going. We'll see what happens.
Viking very much loves his lap positions. He does not want it to be. And around goes.
Yeah, I think Draft is just going to beat him on pure pace out of turn 4 there. Gets the move done.
Yeah.
Not very hard at all in the end. And still maintains a 4-second gap to Litmanik, who is just in the background of the mirror of the 20 car.
At this point, I think this is his race to lose. I would if there was betting and gambling in this server, I would have changed all my bets to Enthusiast right now, or Redraft, sorry. He has shown way better pace than I thought he would. He's gapped 20 of the cars that I thought he'd beat, like Nin and Dino and Litmanik. So,
yeah,
very impressed. I'm very impressed with the rookie.
Yeah, he's holding his own right now, and he could be on to going to victory lane here at the Litmanik Merchandise 500. Which, if you couldn't guess, is sponsored by Litmanik.
I wonder how you could tell that.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it has created some cool concepts, because actually Victory Lane now is a giant top hat, as you'll see. As they come out of 3 and 4, you'll just see it on the infield. A pretty large top hat.
Very fitting.
Well, something's happened to Geezier. I think
he has retired from the race. For what it seems like.
Well, that is...
To quote the stewards, he parks here after wrestling. He can't ruin someone else's day.
Well, I mean, that is probably that may or may not be true, but that would be.
I heard
yeah,
the stories.
maybe.
I heard the stories from Las Vegas. They don't sound pretty. So, oh, Viking goes around. He hits a wall.
Or just one car right now, unless somebody collects him.
He is just doing burnouts, and he's he also collected AJ.
He merely misses AJ.
He's doing burnouts. He's now like a cloud of smoke on the straightaway. I don't know why he didn't back it down soon enough. It's not that hard. But
Well, now he's going to be in the way of... nope, not in the way of 24. But he is slow, yeah, out of 3 and 4. Turns 3 and 4 is momentum based. It's difficult to get through there if you're slow out of the backstretch.
yes,
Now he's in the way of our leader, V-Draft. About to be lapped once again.
I think I'm about to see pit window open up again. There's now been about 25 laps since we had V-Draft pitting. So,
Yeah, it could be shortly now before you see our second round of stops of the day. 50 laps in here of 124 here at Phoenix Raceway. The Littman Nick Merchandise 500. And V-Draft in the 20 car is still your leader after starting pole. Ahead of Littman Nick, who is still in second and 4.6 seconds behind. Separates the two.
like I said, very impressive with him, you know. He's holding his ground. It's very nice. It's, like I said, this race to lose, I think he's gonna get it. He'd have to do something immaculately stupid, or watch Viking come down on him. That's close.
Yeah, that was close. He may have been thinking about it, but backs off there.
I love how we all just implied that he's thinking about wrecking someone and not accidentally doing it.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean-
he nearly killed he nearly killed like AJ running.
Yes.
But things still stay green for now. We still haven't got a caution just yet. But hold your breaths, because it could all change in just a flash of an instant. And V-Draft's lead could come crumbling down in front of him. Meanwhile,
He is fuel saving.
yeah, it could be that getting to that point. Depends. Are you wondering about stretching it out? Because there is a lot of laps still left in this race. So is Draft thinking about stretching his last stint, or is he thinking about maybe just cutting it short? If he's fuel saving, he might be thinking about stretching it for some reason.
I'll be thinking about pinking soon if I was on this field. Oh,
That's
CK.
yeah, CK getting loose ahead of the leader, V-Draft. Bit of fan harassment going on, it seems, but that has been dealt with quickly by the stewards.
Nah.
Well, close battle going on right now. Let's see if we can cut to it. But V-Draft is slowly reeling. CK, who is about 1 lap down right now, about to become 2 though. And it's just not gone CK's way this race. He started out pretty well, and then he's just dropped off as the pit stops came around.
Probably because of 10-second speeding penalty that you received.
Yeah, that could be the case. We've got an on-track position battle though, as Dino is not too far away from Galaxel. This is the battle for 5th right now. Just barely a couple of, just about a second separates the two. Less than a second actually. And as we near towards tire fall off, will these two be battling a bit more, a bit harsher? Will they make more mistakes? We'll find out in just a second. Still a bit of a gap separates the two. And let's see if we can actually go on board with Dino in the 45 car. See if we can get a view of Galaxo in front of him. And now is probably a great time to pump up the music, the sweet music of these cars. You gotta hear them live in person, nothing beats it. But the gap has extended just a little bit, and V-Draft has came into pit road.
So has Viking. As the rest appear to stay out for fuel saving purposes.
Yep, so V-Draft using an undercut on the rest of the field. And with Viking, he's using the MRI strategy. Unfortunately, that may not be his intention, but there goes Nint. A lap ahead. But that will cut down quickly. We'll need to see if Nint can stay ahead. Yep, so in he comes now. He was a lap ahead. So we're going to see if that changes around. Dino also comes in as well.
Yeah, pit cycle is truly, well and truly underway. I do think that V-Draft will cycle back to the lead again. In fact, he is just behind Nin, who hasn't pitted yet.
Although Nint is looking to extend that gap, and he kind of is just a little bit, just creating a bit more breathing room on this stint. Maybe he is comfortable with the tyres right now. As there is Lemon Nick, and he is just behind there, and he comes out, and that is going to be a bit of a gap. So that is provisionally for the lead, and Nint comes in now.
Yeah, V-Draft should soon cycle to the lead now. With about a 6-second gap over second place once he comes back to the start finish line, Lipman Nick.
Now let's see what Nint does. Can he get off pit road fast enough? There he is. You can see... No, I don't think he's going to get out. There he goes, though. Can he beat Litman Nick, though?
I don't think he will.
But I don't think... No, he's just not fast enough out of pit road there. And he's going to come out behind the both of them. There's still a bit of a fairly large gap with V-Draft far down the road. Still no caution yet on lap 64 of 124. We're over halfway now in this race.
Ooh, I think, was that CK? Yeah, CK pits.
He comes in later. Yeah, a little bit of an on-track but not full position battle going on between Bro and Lemon Nick. Bro is a lap down, fighting to try and retain on the lead lap. Currently just
a bit too wide there.
Yeah, so he's gonna run. He's gonna be out of the draft of Lemon Nick now, unless he catches up again. this race has been awfully quiet without without any oh there, and there's CK hard into the wall, well, softly into the wall there, out of the exit of turn 2. We haven't had any cautions, unlike yesterday's race. It's been caution free so far. Drivers being fairly well behaved.
We love to see
which
it.
is a good thing to see. But it also means there are no cautions, and it could also
Nothing really
just
interesting happens though.
Yeah,
there needs to be the perfect balance between aggression and etiquette.
Yeah, it needs. Yeah, with races, they tend to, if there's no cautions, it just tends to drag out just a little bit. With just getting too spread out, enough battles going right now.
Yeah, I'm not here saying it's a bad thing. We like to see drivers truly show their true pace. But you know, it's a bit tiring sometimes seeing the same guy lead approximately 60 laps.
Yeah, V-Draft started on pole, and he may well finish on it as well. Because we're now on lap 70, and he's still got a 4.2 second gap. That has come down a little bit though. It was 5 seconds, so it has shortened. Lemon Nick proving he's still got the pace to be in contention. If V-Draft makes a huge mistake, which is still possible, he is a rookie after all.
Yes. Although I do think V-Draft is fast in the long run. As a type set where I think he does beat out Whitman Nick in that category. So really, it's a matter of time will tell whether V-Draft will falter or he runs away with it.
Yeah, that is all to play for right now. The big philosophical question going on. The gap has increased just a little bit, about 3/10 last time. We can take this moment now of quietness to talk about sponsor of all C Sports broadcasts for VRA, rowracing.com, in which you can find closed captions are enabled for our streams on rowracing.com, the destination for all things Roblox racing.
All the drives are essentially just spread out very well. The only sort of battle we have going on is between CK and Boyle. I don't think that will last very long. Because I do think CK is a better car over Boyle. So.
Now CK, remember, he started third. He qualified third. And he has not had a great race during this time. He's just dropped back all the way down to 8th position, 2 laps down from the leader. Just not having a fun time. Meanwhile, we're going to see Masashi. Are you able to get one of the drivers maybe to have a recurrent race interview?
I can see.
Have you ever done it?
Yeah, we had it yesterday.
Right.
I'll go around asking
Maybe,
drivers if they want to just pop in for a quick interview.
Yeah. We'll be just a second with that. We'll
try and
see.
find drivers with microphones, so there's more convenient for them to keep driving. So I don't think we'll be able to get interviews in V-Drive because unless he can talk with a microphone. But please do make me aware. But from my understanding, he does type. Oh no, he does. He is unmuted in the driver radio. So I will try and
see if you can get that done. and will provide an insight into some of the drivers' minds going through this race as Bro looks to pit now on this lap, and that breaks up the kind of battle that you had kind of going with CK. He pulls into pit road here. Let's see if he speeds. No, he's going to be very careful. Nicely done there, right on the limit. Well, not quite like right on the limit, but safe enough. And he comes in early with his strategy. Now, Bro is asking for somebody to flip. That is just showing the situation. Yeah, he is praying for something like that to happen. Not quite at the moment. Now we've got a fair bit of a battle going on actually between Nint and AJ. This is for third place right now.
I've got confirmation from the V-Draft. He's given us permission for us to drag him into the C-Sports booth just to have a quick chat with him. As we see Abuel do some devious activities to Viking!
Puts Bo into the wall and he spins.
Yeah,
Is that a caution?
probably not. There's only one car who spun, but
It's not, we're still green.
so if we can get V-Draft into our radio wavelength thing.
Well, not to take away, but we have had a position change. AJ and Nint have swapped. AJ now up into third. And then the 14 gets a warning for that incident.
Yep.
And now we're going to get an insight from Draft, current leader of this race. Welcome, Draft. Current race leader now with a good couple of seconds to spare. How is your race going for you?
Well, it's going terrific. You know, it's my best race yet. I did hear some things about like fuel and if I have enough. So I don't know. I'm just trying to save just a little bit. I'm not sure if we're gonna make it to the end. Hopefully we do. But it's been going pretty good. Led almost every lap so far, which is great.
Yeah, you started from pole and you could be onto finishing on it as well. You've got 4.2 seconds is the gap behind you, so you've got all the time in the world. But what would this mean for you if you were to win this race?
I think for me is that I can actually contend for a championship. I feel like I'm definitely a contender, and I think this race will just show everybody that, you know, I'm a fast, I have a fast car, you know. I can drive pretty fast, and yeah, I think I'll be like a better competitor.
Yeah, that is true. It is a stepping stone. You're currently second in the points right now, so it could be good on gaining on Dyno. But thank you very much for the insight, and thank you for speaking with us.
Of course.
And there is current race leader Draft there in the 20 car. As we continue racing now, with 39 laps to go until the end of the race.
He has literally packed his bags and started running away with them. He's starting to lap more cars now. He's coming up the back of Galaxel in the 8 car.
Yeah,
in that quite frankly beautiful chromacopia scheme. Even if I don't listen to Tyler's creator, quite frankly, very beautiful scheme.
I did
Yeah, he's been running it all year, I think.
So he goes straight by, of course, the two teammates. Galaxel, of course, team owner of Unfamous Racing, lets him by. Smart decision there. Galaxel now is lapped for the first time in this race. So currently 5 cars have been lapped, 5 haven't. I mean, of course, it's impossible for the leader to be lapped. I mean, that makes sense. But
Yes.
Viking comes into pit road now, under green, 37 laps to go. Unsure if if this stint will make it to the end. I doubt it won't, because we've seen that people are coming in about lap 25, so I imagine that it's not going to make it all the way to the end unless you're seriously fuel saving.
Indeed. Do you want to see if we can try and get Lip and Nick in here for a quick interview?
Yeah, that'd be great.
I wish.
Alright, I'll try and see.
I wish, but everyone else is just in the now. They always somehow they always go in there.
That is a little high in the sport.
Oh, and V-Draft is coming in now to pit road, so he's pitting this time with 35 laps. I don't think he'll make it to the end on this stint. On this new stint he's going to have. I doubt it, but we'll see what happens. Can he fuel save the entire time? Let's see what he does. Is he going to go for full tires? No tires at all. Let's see. Comes into pit road. I think he's doing full tires. Here he comes. No issues in the pit stop there. Comes out cleanly. Oh, but he's cutting way too many pit stalls on the exit there.
Oh, that might just be a penalty for him.
And of course that rule, some drivers just still unaware of it.
I imagine there might be a little bit of drivers meeting at the end of this race. Just as a reminder to say, this rule exists. Please follow it.
You know, I don't know if we caught that on camera there, but not sure what that is.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's the first warning. Yeah.
Both you guys called this.
Yeah. So it'll be at least a warning, at the worst a penalty, drive through. So
Yeah, the second time round is a penalty for it, so he cannot do that again on his next stop. But we'll see what happens.
let's just see the message. We're just seeing a message from Big Boss Man Spring asking whoever is streaming the race if you can stop free camming.
Yeah, that would be helpful. Actually, let's just stream the race. Without free cam, please.
Lipman, Nick, and Nin is in the road. And so it's a 92 as well.
The 20's already started a fuel save. I think he's just too short on fuel, but he's going to try and take advantage of it by fuel saving now.
Nint as well is into pit road. Here comes the leader of V-Draft through turn 3. I think he's going to be clear of Litman, Nick, and Nint.
Yep.
Out he comes. So another round of pit stops complete.
If they manage to save it right, it should be their final one.
Hopefully, but it may be a bit of a stretch. They're going to have to really fuel save a good couple, like 5 or so laps. But we'll have to see how the strategy works. well, not much action again going on right now.
Galaxo is sort of behind VDRAF, and VDRAF is slowing for fuel saving. So what's just going on here is a bit of a dynamic here where Galaxo pushes VDRAF while he fuel saves. They are teammates, so this makes sense.
Well, AJ has managed to actually jump Nint there, I think, after pit stops. So he's ahead by just about a second. We've got news in from Spring as just a request to Toddy to stop using free cam and instead just use the spectate.
Awesome.
"25 laps to go now. Not long left. This would be a full stint until the end if somebody pits now. But everybody has pit. So it could be that people will have to save to a massive extent and we could have a fully green flag race, no cautions whatsoever.
That'll be the first one since Pocono? No, not Pocono. I can't remember the last full green flag race was in VRA.
Yeah, it usually never happens, but this is a rare occasion. Pocono just hasn't created that much dilemma. That much chaos.
Oh, AJ gets
really.
loose and he gets into the wall, he gets slowed down. Nid will capitalize on this heavily.
And he's going to go by easily. Although he does overcook the corner a little bit, AJ goes through.
Now he gets a crossover, the double crossover incoming.
Oh,
Finally.
AJ almost squeezing him into the wall.
Finally, we've got some battling. Actually, I think I remember the last Course 3 race in VRA, it was the World 600, which was by Coca-Cola at Charlotte. If I am to be corrected.
Or you can just say the Coca-Cola 600, okay. And
After race sponsor, okay.
Well, Nint cuts off AJ there. A good block there to stop him from coming back. That was last time around turn 2. Yeah, AJ likes to stick to the inside. Nint likes to stick to the middle and get a better exit out of it. So two conflicting driving styles. These two rivals in their kind of
Speaking
era.
of that, we've got a huge battle lead right now, surrounded by 2 lap cars.
Oh wow!
Yeah, fuel saving's obviously not going to help out VDRAF a lot, so Litmanix will capitalize on this. Meanwhile, they are encompassed by Viking and Galaxor, 2 lap cars. The Viking goes the long way around, given space.
Well, this is a battle between teams really, I guess. Both MRI and Unfamous, but the leaders get clear of the lapped cars, and now it's just a head-on-head, one-on-one race between them and Draft. These two at the minute getting a revive here with 20 laps to go.
They found his reboot card, and now he's
A reboot card for the race, really. But Liminic now is your new race leader. He's going to have a couple of laps led here, but it's probably not going to be most laps led. That's probably going to go to VDRAF for that.
Yeah, VDRAF's definitely clenched most laps led. He said, if I'm correctly to guess, about 80 laps.
Well, a battle going on between... Oh, there! And a bit of contact there between Galaxo and Viking. Galaxo
making bad blocks.
Wall. Yeah.
Viking thinks he was showing a Garner, so he tried to put up a block there, but he failed miserably.
Yeah, so Draft now trying to save. He's trying to make it to the end. Is Litman Nick not going to do that? No warning right now for Viking for that instant. Seems to have
Even
passed over.
Galactor's saying no warning, which is interesting.
Yeah, I mean, Galaxo is not one to spite, that's for sure. One of the more reserved veteran drivers. He has his mind in a calm place most of the time. And now Lemon Nick is going to lead with 15 laps to go now until the end of the race. Could Lemon Nick win the race he actually sponsored himself? Now that would be interesting.
There might be some controversy. Some guy might say it was all staged.
Enthusiast now battling with a lapped car. CK 2 laps down. This is not going to help Draft at all with trying to catch up to Littman again. So Littman Nick may have just been handed the win here if CK keeps covering off Draft. Draft is just saving a lot though. Look at him, he's just holding off through the corners.
Yeah.
He's really trying to stretch it, yeah.
He should have, I think what he should have done is stretch out the field a bit more before his final pit stop. I think he pitted too early, so he's now got a mega fuel safe, and he's not even sure if he might even make it to the end. So the last stage of the race, he might have put a Hail Mary.
Yeah, I mean, it could be enough. It depends. We're not sure how much fuel he has left, but he's got 13 laps to go now. And it's going to be interesting. What's also important is
how much fuel Lemon Nick has left. Does he have enough fuel to make it to the end?
We've still got battling between AJ and Nint going on back there. This is for third place. They're side by side through the dogleg, and Nint gets a good run, and he's through there for third. And Galaxel and Viking still battling it out. Oh, they're almost into the wall there. Out of turn 2. They keep it going though. Viking, oh, with a bit of a send there through turn 3.
Galaxel bumps him.
Yeah, nowhere to go though. Now we're starting to see a train now of a mix of lapped cars and lead lap, yeah. Going on, Galaxel now to the inside of Viking, but he's not going to get a good run. Draft covers off Viking there. A bit of teammate help going on.
Yes, that's what he needs to help give him momentum. And now Nin's coming up to him.
Yeah, now he's trying to get past Draft here, so we're going to see a bit of a battle going on. This is for second place. Nint trying to look for as many points as he can.
John's not accelerating, he is just letting the other cars push him. And now AJ has a run of the outside because of it.
Yeah, and Nint took the wrong decision to try and go behind him here, but he's got nowhere to go really. Under the dogleg, doesn't he have enough space? Oh my god.
That was close.
And AJ now up into second. So he's out of nowhere here, and Nint is going to get through past Draft as well.
This might be because of first caution.
Yeah, potentially. I mean, his bro as well, he's coming in. Big battles going on.
It's all been relatively clean so far, minus a few incidents. But could this change with 8 laps to go? This could even work in favour of VTAF. If he's saving enough fuel and a caution comes out, he can save even more fuel and then make it to the end potentially.
That's true.
But now it's starting to space out a little bit, so I'm not sure if that will happen. In fact, where did Viking go? Oh, he spitted.
Well, AJ and Nint still side by side. These two, of course, rivals on the track and off the track. These two have had a couple of arguments. They're like the Randy Orton and John Cena of VRA. Oh, and they're not clear. They're almost getting tagged. There was AJ on Nint. But they keep it clean. Still no caution yet. No incidents. Nint goes down low. AJ tries to go high. Looking for a switchback. Here's Draft as well on them. He's caught up. Again, he's pushing.
I think Draft has finally figured out he's do or die right now. I think he's now just full fighting it, you know. I think he's done fuel saving.
Yeah, he might have done enough to fuel save here. It depends on what Nick's situation is. He's only got a couple of laps left to go. Is it worth pitting though? 5 laps only. We're going to see. He might have to fuel save unless Nick's got this one right. But he is clear of the rest of the pack. Over 10 seconds. 11 seconds is the gap.
I think Nick's got myself in the bag now. Like you said, the only way that if you could have lost this race was through something by his own actions or someone else's actions. Right now, it's his own actions. Pitted too early, I think.
Oh dear, and that's Bro getting sent into the wall there by Glaxel. Not a good move from the veteran there, and that's going to send him into the wall. And that's AJ and V-Draft battling side by side. This is for 3rd place. V-Draft goes low into the entry of turn 3. Doesn't get as good an exit. AJ still alongside. He's going around the outside, and he's got the move done. Nicely done there out of the dog leg, but here comes Draft. He's still battling. Doesn't quite get to the inside.
Two laps to go now. I think Nick needs to coast it, really.
Yeah, Nick doesn't have many worries left unless it's his fuel he's majorly concerned about, but it's just not worth it pitting at this point.
White flag this time by.
Yep, so white flag now for Nick. He's just got 1 lap left to go. He's done it all right there. In the end, Draft kind of sold off the win after fuel saving way too much, and now that the win is now in the hands of Nick on a perfect day for him. And that's AJ. No, that's Bro around. Sorry, he's blown a tire. Bro somehow has blown his left rear. Meanwhile, as Nick crosses the line and he wins here at Phoenix, but has he run out of fuel? I mean, he was slowing down across the line.
I'm not sure. I saw Viking doing the same thing, but he pitted earlier.
Oh,
so
that's Draft. That's Draft around there, getting wrecked by AJ, and is that going to
that might be a perfect penalty because of that. That clips.
They were making contact with each other through the final lap.
Well, Nick wins the race there. He clinches it at his own race he sponsored, funny enough. V-Drop has stopped on track while Bro is still going around with a flat tyre. Yeah, well, I mean, he blew his tyre right at the end there. He was majorly saving. Somehow that was on his left, though. So, unless he just did not hit for left tyres at all.
That was interesting racing in the end. Strategy was to keep up towards the end. V-Drop just missing the mark. And Nick timing it perfectly, able to collect. Was it his first win of the season?
Yep, so a new winner this season. We've had a lot of winners going on right now. Dino, Gizia, we've had... who else have we had this season? Or are we not going to get this question answered? Okay. Well, we've had a lot. Who else has won this season?
We've had Dino, we've had Gizia, and we've had AJ.
Yep, so and 4th winner added this season. Each now with a win. So very mixed season. This could be the 2012 Formula 1 season of VRA. As we add a new winner to our list there.
Or we could just say it's a 2022 NASCAR season over again. Because that makes more sense.
Well, I mean, I don't know. It could end up that the first 8 races could have 8 different winners, but we'll see. But there is Nick doing burnouts with his team owner, Viking there. Now, Nick really carrying MRI. Really, let's be real. I mean,
Yes.
If he
This,
basically,
this
even,
Limerick
like,
has shot
with
MRI in the
Pancake gone.
spotlight.
if he retires, it's over. For MRI.
That may be true. He is enjoying it, taking all the time he needs to at his, well, not really home race, that would be at Kansas, but at his home away from home race. As he
Yeah,
gets to celebrate
this
with his
makes
name on victory lane. And he finishes up Burnout's there.
Oh, we've got beef between drivers. AJ and Dino fighting over in-race incidents.
Well, this sweet victory moment is presented by rowracing.com as Nick heads towards victory lane now.
I think he's still trying to do his burnouts. Oh, yeah, he is.
Buddy, just go to victory lane, bro. Let's go to victory lane. Let's just stop doing that. That's what we're here forever. To go to victory lane.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Get it on with quickly. Well, a lot of arguments going on. Beef between AJ and the Smith Sport drivers, of course, specifically Dino. As Nick now pulls into victory lane, turns his car around.
Oh, hey, listen to me.
And we're just going to head there shortly after this quick intermission.
Go for it.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're just going to quickly get some post-race interviews with our race winner, Litman Nick.
Just bear with us. He is in WC1. I need to drag him.
It'll be just a second.
There we are.
Oh, there we go.
He's here.
Well, welcome, Lemon Nick, race winner here at the Lemon Nick Merchandise 500. How do you feel after that race win?
Oh, I feel amazing. That was so stressful. Oh man. The first stint I was pushing hard, and I realized my fuel. I only ran about 30 laps, and that was a problem. So the second stint, I ended up saving about 4 laps around the track. And I was able to use that and get enough fuel to do a burnout and make it to the victory lane.
Well, it did seem a bit tight there. We were predicting that a couple of drivers would have had to have hit very late towards the end. It didn't seem worth it though, but we saw VDraft doing the same thing, trying to save heavily, and it ended up being his demise, really. What happened between you two?
Oh, nothing. We were chatting over comms, and you know, he was pushing hard the first stint just the same as I was, but I'm pretty sure he'd push just as hard the second one. You know, he didn't save enough, and that's just as simple as it was. He got enough to get to the end and got a P3 out of it, but obviously the amount of saving he had to do the final stint just killed him.
Yeah, and that overtake, of course, was the key point. It was an entirely green flag. Were you surprised, actually, that there was no cautions at all this race?
You know, being it that it is D1, I am supposed to be, it's supposed to be that we don't get many cautions. However, this is not normal for anything. I do like it though. It definitely helped play out to my strategy. I was by no means a fastest car. I don't even think I was a top 3 car. But I just played the strategy right, got the luck of other people's downfall, and it worked out.
Well, yeah, and we can see that, but yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all the questions I have, unless anybody else does.
I have a question. So, first win of the season. Obviously, this might be a big morale boost for for your hopes for the championship. Do you obviously think that you can still contend? Because you're currently third in points, not too far behind points leader Dino. Do you think this could be a catalyst for success after today?
Well, seeing as I gained, I believe, a total of 14 points on Dino today, that definitely shoves me right back into championship contention. V-Draft, who was only 8 points behind Dino, got P2, pulling most laps led, though, so I don't know where that'll put him comparatively, but let's see.
Probably put him into the points.
I think I'm only 4 points behind the leader, and I think it's Dino and Draft tied again.
Yeah. That does sound about right, so.
This is a surprise. I was expecting Nint to be higher up in the standings by now. He's got plenty of time, but defending champion, you know, I figured he'd be up here fighting just the same, but he obviously hasn't had the luck that he needs, and I feel like that's what my season was like last time. So we got a P2 today, so he should be good.
Yeah, well, thank you for taking the time to talk with us. Make sure you celebrate this victory, of course, with your own personalized trophy, really, with that top hat.
Absolutely. This one's going right on the head.
It is slightly larger than your head, I've realized, but
yeah, well, you see,
yeah,
his head is
congratulations.
like
I think I've earned
out
a
of his
bigger
hat.
hat. I think I've earned a new hat. So, very happy. Oh, I know exactly what hat it is. I'm pretty sure it's the one I'm wearing, just bigger.
Yes. No, it doesn't have a bow tie.
No, it does not. You're right.
It's close enough,
Okay.
though, so let's just say it's your hat, move on.
It's a cool trophy anyhow. I can't complain
Yes.
about it yet. It's very properly designed too. I like it a lot.
Yes.
Oh man. Today was a fun one.
Yeah, well, thank you for speaking with us. Yeah, thank you very much.
Yep. Bye-bye.
I think we should get Mint up in here next, who finished second place.
Yeah, just very shortly. Well, welcome second place finisher, Nint. A good result for you in the end. Let's see if we can actually get over to you.
Yeah, I'm in the pits right now. Just cornering.
I'm actively running towards you. Do not worry.
Well, it's a good top 3 finish for you, of course. You've been on a bit of a cold streak right now since the start of the season, but what do you make of the second place finish?
I make it of a little steps to getting back on the streak again of actually being consistent week to week. But I I'm just happy with second after these past first weeks first 3 weeks of the season. But I do think I had a shot at the win if they didn't get that the spin physics. If I just didn't get the spin physics and then battle with AJ, I probably would have been with Littman at the end of the race if they pushed it a little bit more. But things happen. When you have a chance at something or anything for that matter. So yeah, pretty still pretty happy with second still. Don't have
Well,
any. Yeah.
Yeah, you looked pretty good race pace wise, to be fair, especially during practice. And but next week is, of course, Sonoma Raceway. Now, how do you feel about going into next week?
Well, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I'm not that good at road courses, even if it did win a couple of road courses last season. I just don't feel the confidence to be so consistent every single lap. The right turns, left turns. Yeah, it's just complicated. Sonoma, though, I guess I've been feeling pretty comfortable with the track lately in more racing overall. So, I could have a performance like last season when I battle against Bios and Gak and all those guys, or I could have performance like they don't know road course this season where I just didn't have the pace, didn't have the qualifying, and was kind of miserable for me in the end. I don't know what to expect, but hopefully it's going to be good.
Well, we hope so too. Thank you very much for taking the time to speak with us.
Yeah, thank you.
That is second place finisher Nint in the 48 car, and we're going to get third place finisher and the man who is going to look really to win the race. That was Draft. Let's see if we can get him to speak as well.
Ooh, he's still in the game, so but he's not at a stall though. He's off the track. He's, I believe.
We're just going to take a quick break before we can get back to our last interview of the day. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, this is pretty much all we've got time for now. So just to say our goodbyes. Thank you very much for joining me, Masashi, who I believe has just left, and Toddy, who has streamed this race courtesy of C Sports, as well as all the drivers who had time to talk with us during and after the race. And thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next week at the Hatsune Miku Grand Prix at Sonoma Raceway next week for the VRA Cup Series and the Logitech 250 for the Fire Series. But until then, take care and thank you for watching.
Yeah, peace.